Have you ever wondered what the world would look like if we just disappeared? Not in a sad way, but just, what if nature had a chance to press the reset button on our concrete jungles? Let's take a journey into a world just like that. Imagine a city, once bustling with millions of people, now silent. The only sound is the wind whistling through hollow skyscrapers and the distant call of a hawk. This isn't the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new one. Let's start our walk at what used to be a central plaza. The bronze statues of forgotten heroes are now draped in ivy, their stoic faces softened by a veil of green. The pavement is a mosaic of broken stone and resilient wildflowers. Dandelions, those stubborn little sums, have pushed their way through every crack, turning the ground into a yellow-dusted carpet. A family of deer grazes peacefully where a fountain once sprayed, their movements calm and unhurried. They've never known the fear of traffic, the blare of a horn. This is their home. Now, look up. The glass giants that once scraped the sky are being scaled by a different kind of climber. Green vines snake their way up dozens of stories, their tendrils prying into window frames and shattering glass. Entire floors have become vertical gardens, with ferns and small trees taking root in the dust and debris accumulated over decades. From a distance, the skyline looks less like a row of buildings and more like a range of bizarre, green-furred mountains. Birds have built nests in abandoned boardrooms, raising their young with a panoramic view of this new, wild world. Let's head down to the river that cuts through the city. The concrete banks have crumbled away, replaced by marshy wetlands teeming with life. Dragonflies with iridescent wings dart over the water, and the gentle plop of a frog jumping from a lily pad is the loudest sound you'll hear. The bridges are still standing, but they're more like botanical artworks now. Thick blankets of moss cover the steel arches, and willow trees droop their branches down, tickling the surface of the slow-moving water. A beaver has built a dam nearby, using driftwood and scraps of what might have once been a park bench. The river, once a polluted channel, now runs clear. We're moving into the residential suburbs now. The neat rows of houses are almost completely hidden. Hedges that were once meticulously trimmed have grown into wild, thorny barriers. Rose bushes, long untended, have exploded into a riot of color, climbing over rooftops and swallowing front porches. You can barely see the cars parked in the driveways. They're just rust-colored humps under a thick layer of leaves and vines. A black bear ambles down the middle of the street, sniffing at a tipped-over trash can that's now home to a colony of ants. The silence here is different. It's a domestic silence, filled with the ghosts of laughter and backyard barbecues, now reclaimed by the quiet industry of the wild. Let's explore one of these homes. The front door hangs open on a single rusty hinge. Inside, the floor is soft with a carpet of moss and fallen leaves. Sunlight streams through a hole in the roof, illuminating a single perfect mushroom growing from a water-damaged book on the floor. A tree has pushed its way up through the floorboards in the living room, its branches reaching towards the light. It's an indoor forest. You can see where a raccoon has made a den in an old fireplace, and the kitchen cupboards are filled with abandoned nests instead of plates. It's not sad, but profoundly peaceful, a testament to how life always finds a way. Now for the underground. The subway system, once the city's pulsing veins, has become a network of subterranean rivers and caves. The tunnels are pitch black, but if you listen closely, you can hear the drip, drip, drip of water that has filtered down from above. This water has formed crystal-clear pools on the station platforms. Blind fish, evolved for this world of darkness, swim where commuters once waited. The walls are covered in phosphorescent fungi, casting an ethereal blue-green glow on the rusting train cars. It's a hidden world, a secret ecosystem thriving beneath the green city. Back on the surface, let's look at the infrastructure that once held this city together. The highways are gone, not just cracked, but completely erased. The asphalt has been pulverized by decades of freeze-thaw cycles and the relentless pressure of tree roots. What was once an 8-lane superhighway is now a wide, grassy corridor, a perfect migration route for herds of animals. The only signs of its past are the streetlights, now tall metal perches for eagles and owls, their unlit lamps like blind eyes staring out over a sea of green. This is the ultimate proof that nature doesn't just cover things up, it completely dismantles and repurposes them. As evening approaches, the city transforms again. The setting sun casts long shadows through the building mountains. The air cools, and the sounds of daytime creatures give way to the nightlife. The hoot of an owl echoes from a broken clock tower. A pack of coyotes, silhouetted against the vibrant sunset, howls from a rooftop. The sky, free from light pollution, is a breathtaking tapestry of stars, brighter and clearer than any city dweller could have imagined. The Milky Way stretches from one end of the horizon to the other, a celestial river mirroring the one flowing through the city below. In this world, humanity's legacy isn't one of failure, but of foundation. Our structures became the trellises for a new kind of growth. Our streets became the pathways for a new kind of traveler. We built the stage, and then we left, allowing nature to put on its most spectacular, most enduring performance. It's a powerful reminder that we are not separate from nature, but a part of it. And when we give it space, it creates something more beautiful and resilient than we could ever engineer. It's a quiet, green, and hopeful world. This journey shows us that the planet doesn't really need us, but it's always ready to welcome us back, as long as we remember to walk a little more softly. What we see as an silent city is really just nature's beautiful new beginning. Thanks so much for watching and taking this trip with me. If you enjoyed this glimpse into another world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more journeys into the wild and the wonderful. See you next time.